Hello everyone, in the new GTA Online update, they added a lot of new cars, and what's most interesting is that one of them appeared on the road in traffic. It's the new self-driving taxi. For those who haven't been in GTA Online for a while, I think you'll find this interesting to see. Because the self-driving taxi is integrated into the traffic. When I first saw this car in traffic, I initially thought it was a car from Google or Apple Maps. I thought they were driving around the map and recording the road, just like in real life. So I couldn't miss the moment and gave it a couple of rude gestures, but when I looked more closely, I saw that there was no one behind the wheel. Then I remembered that in some cities in the United States, autonomous Waymo taxis are already driving around the city, and this turned out to be a direct reference to a real-life self-driving taxi. When I realized this, I decided to conduct a few interesting experiments. First, I decided to get into the taxi to reach my destination, even though I had a much faster car. But to my surprise, the taxi was locked. So I couldn't sit in the passenger seat or even steal the taxi after breaking the window. All that was left for me was to watch where this vehicle was going. Nobody rides in these driverless taxis yet, but I assume this is just a test of the driverless taxi in certain areas of Los Santos. Because you won't come across a taxi on the highway or near it. The taxi appears on the bridge and moves into the ghetto. Also, sometimes you can find a taxi in certain Vinewood areas. So I think it's just a regular test, like in real life when driverless taxis are tested before being launched in the city. It's the same here. At the same time, all the regular taxis have disappeared, and NPCs don't ride in the new taxis. If you start working at a taxi company, you will be given a regular old taxi car. And if you call a taxi by phone, an older generation taxi will also come for you. I would really like to ride in this new taxi, especially since it's self-driving. But what's very strange is that GTA Online is adding self-driving taxis, yet autopilot in cars still doesn't exist. I think autopilot should have appeared in some cars first, and then self-driving taxis. The self-driving taxi is just a regular car model, an electric Karin Vivanite. This car can be purchased on the website. But there won't be autopilot in this car. The only exception is cars with the Imani Tech autopilot modification, which can be controlled via phone. But it's interesting why autopilot still hasn't appeared in the game. I also tried to find the website of this self-driving company, but couldn't find anything. In any case, it's interesting to observe this. Maybe Rockstar will improve self-driving taxis in future updates, because empty cars in the city don't look very good. But I liked it. I've long wanted to see something new in traffic. I recommend going into the game and checking out the self-driving taxi from a first-person perspective. I think you'll be surprised. For now, this is all the information and tests I managed to do with the new self-driving taxi. To not miss new videos, subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone for watching.